That's why my brother called you Sunshine, because you literally light up the room when you walk in. And I think that's because you kind of walked in when I met you. You kind of walked in like, y'all know how.
Shut up, folks.
Spike. Y'all know how Spike
was floating.
how Spike Lee be having them motherfuckers floating through the scene. That's how she walked in that building. I was like,
I've been waiting for a love so true, someone who sees my heart and comes through.
Hey y'all, it's Mimi.
and Toy,
Welcome to
love properly.
the podcast. We have a special guest tonight. This is my sister. This is Nessa, aka Piglet. And we got some stuff that we're going to talk about tonight. But, you know I got to start off with my drink of choice, Bourbon Court. It's rum from my Haitian homegirl, and I mixed it with a little Coke. Let's see how it tastes.
And I got
Oh, that's amazing.
Jack and what is it?
Jack and Coke.
German Jack.
I just got Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. We're gonna call it Kool-Aid. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna call it Kool-Aid. So, on Love Properly, we discuss all things love, life, and everything in between. Tonight, we got a good topic. Our guest provided the topic for us.
Yes.
And the topic for tonight is, I was loved properly, but wasn't healed enough to receive it.
I got a drink on that.
If you resonate with this topic, then we're gonna need you to go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you share this with your friends. Love Properly, the podcast is gonna blow up, and y'all better be around to witness it.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna get started, baby. You can go first.
What camera are you looking at?
This one. I'm not looking at them.
This one or this one?
Which one am I supposed to be looking at?
I like this one.
See, you should have had all the technicalities worked out.
It's
before we even
worked
started
out.
recording.
Everything is worked out.
So you want me to look at which one?
You don't go cross-eyed.
I'm sure I'll go on cross-eyed because I'm looking at this one. and-
Like,
But
right,
it's
that's just
okay.
too much. Hey y'all. So we're doing Facebook Live too, just to give people a little snippet of what is to come on this podcast. This podcast will drop tomorrow night at midnight. So you can have it, it'll be available for you Thursday.
Yes.
It'll be available Thursday.
Right.
So don't pay her no attention. It's gonna drop Thursday. Okay. So, what made you want to come on the podcast with us?
Because I got a story to tell.
She got a story to tell, America.
Ooh.
She got a story to tell. Is it a juicy story? Is it gonna make us cry? Is it gonna make us sad?
You a crybaby.
I ain't gonna
This
cry.
is
So, it may make her cry. It may
Yeah.
make me tear up. Toy might start singing.
I might laugh. Hey, yo.
I hope not.
But it's going to be some touchy moments. But it's the truth.
Mm.
It's the truth. And I feel that people hide and not able to accept or not willing to accept. So I'm letting this story be told.
Okay, relax. Let's get comfortable. Shit.
Grab you a drink, grab you whatever snacks you like, and tune in. Facebook, I'm gonna cut y'all off in a minute because y'all can't get everything.
Right.
Y'all got to subscribe to the channel
Just subscribe.
to go watch it, okay?
Like my little niece say. Just
So I'm gonna give you
subscribe.
maybe 2 more minutes and then I'm gonna cut y'all off. But I need y'all to go subscribe to Love Properly, the podcast. Share it with your people, okay?
And that's loved, LOV, the number 3D, properly, PROP, the number 3 RLY.
Y'all got that? LOB, the number 3D, properly, PROP, number 3 RLY. The podcast.
And I'm gonna just give y'all a quick understanding of what's going on. See, we decided to have a podcast that included real people, that included real life stories. You know, we want to touch on everything. And Love Properly, I need y'all to understand where that derives from. What it derives from. It derives from people who thought that they were being loved properly, or people who were loved properly and, you know, couldn't take it, or you got people who have loved people properly and didn't get it, didn't get accepted like you wanted. So this is what this podcast is about. We're gonna touch on everything. So this is our first guest. This is our second episode of Love Properly, and let's get real. So, Nessa, what you want me to call you?
You can call me Nessa.
Can we do the background story before you ask your first question?
My first question was, what's the background story?
Well, really, that's not, but go ahead.
So, my background story is I've been married. I was married for 6 years. We dated for 7. The man, he loved me properly. But at that time, I thought I was ready for marriage. He loved my kids, go to the end of the moon for them. But it was just something in me that was not happy. So I kept trying to force myself. I even told him I wasn't in love with him. Couldn't find myself to fall in love with him. But I love him. Still do love him.
All right. That's heavy.
So how do you deal with that?
So I was going to counseling, but every time I tried to do counseling, I would pull away.
Wow.
Because
After the marriage, or during, or
during the marriage, after the marriage, I would just pull away.
Why? Because you felt like counseling wasn't enough, or do you feel like you talking to a stranger and you'd rather be talking to somebody you know? Why?
Well, I don't know why I kept pulling away, but I just knew I needed to talk to somebody. And this is the longest that I have been in counseling. Once I left, I stated to him, I found myself losing myself. I was in this shell, like a shy shell. And that was not me.
What, you're being shy, or what was not you?
Me being shy.
Because you're pretty outgoing.
I'm very outgoing.
Okay.
And it was people that was in my ear, of course, but I also had my own insecurities. And I've always talked to my sister about it. I've always came to her, and me and her had a heart-to-heart talk about a particular conversation that I did not like that was going on while I was married.
Okay.
And she assured me, she was like, "No, Piglet, that's not it. That's not, you need to sit down and talk to your husband." And my hardest thing was communicate.
That's normally a problem in most relationships. Communication is probably one of the biggest barriers that couples face. One person may know how to communicate, the other person may not know how to communicate. And when you have two people that can't communicate together, a lot of stuff can get misconstrued, and it creates a bigger issue than it probably should be.
Yeah, I agree. All right, now, what is the one thing you find yourself regretting from your past relationship, any relationship, not just the one you just...
I don't regret any relationship. Reason being, and the reason why I say that is because it molded me, and it helped me to see what I won't put up with, what I'm willing to deal with, and who not to have around my kids.
You gotta say that.
All right.
That was good right there. Because I was a single parent for a long time, so I understand exactly what you mean, especially about having the wrong people around your kids, because it can be a little bit misleading when you have the wrong people around your children, because they may think a certain way, they may raise their children a certain way, so it's never going to be aligned when you bring other men around your children, or a woman for that instance. If you bring women, if you're a man and you bring women around your children, you have to draw the line at some point to determine whether you want that person around your kids or not. Because everybody ain't a positive influence. Everybody don't deal with kids the same.
Right.
They don't.
So it's easy to, get caught up with somebody and you like them so much, you care about them so much, so you want to spend as much time with them as you can, but then you still trying to split your time to spend time with your kids. Mm-hmm. And if that person doesn't have kids, it's kind of difficult to bring them around kids because it's not something that they're used to.
Right.
Yeah.
And see, I ain't got kids. You know what I'm saying? But I have dated people that had kids. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the hardest part about the relationship ending is, you built a relationship with that child. Most of the time, you built a relationship with that child, and now you gotta let that go because once you leave the parent, when I break up with the parent, I break up with the kids too.
Everybody, you break up with the whole family.
I break up with the whole family. Don't want to talk to your grandmama no more. I don't want to talk to your cousin. But that's just me.
I feel like I wouldn't have shot.
Oh, you're very much in there.
What's your definition of love properly?
Oh, my definition of love properly. Oh, that's like, it's out there.
That's an open question.
Yeah, it's an open question because it can go a lot of ways, but being loved properly is basically somebody who is gonna be supportive, who's gonna hold you accountable.
That's my favorite word.
I like that one, yeah.
Somebody, like I said, supportive, somebody that's gonna be there. And by me being a spiritual woman, I'm in church, I was a inspirational dancer, all of that, and I was doing cameras for my uncle before he passed. I needed that support. I wanted that support. I got that support. Love properly, just holding me down. I'm gonna hold you down.
Honesty,
transparency, and that's where I was running from.
So I got a follow-up. Mm-hmm. How were you loved properly in your marriage? What are some things that were done to make you feel like you were being loved properly?
What made you know that you were being loved properly?
One was because that man was making me, he was holding me accountable for the shit that I was doing. Mm-hmm. But I felt like it was a confrontation, and I'm not a confrontation person. So I would run and duck my ass because I didn't want to have a conversation.
So you ran from the truth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So in other words, I don't think you were non-confrontational. I think you were afraid to face your truth.
Mm-hmm. Well,
There's a difference because confrontational means, hey, it's about to get loud. It's about to get ugly. But the truth does hurt.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? When it's the ugly truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So are you saying that being that he held you accountable and called you out on your shit,
mm-hmm.
does that make you more aware now?
Yes, it does. It makes me stand on business. Hey, XYZ, this and that. We're not doing that. We need to sit down and talk. I'm more now willing to communicate. We're not going to be mad.
I call that growth. I call that maturity.
That's what I was just getting ready to say.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like, hell, I hadn't experienced this because I was always the good person. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I thought I was always the good one. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do anything to fuck up the relationship or put shit in jeopardy or, I did that once in my life and I felt like I paid for that for so long. I felt like karma just kept eating me up in every relationship. So, but it taught me, you know what I'm saying? It taught me how to recognize real versus a motherfucker that just want to use you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm such a giver to where when we finally started talking, hell, I was afraid to receive. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. What else am I gonna have to do? You know what I'm saying? Because she's willing to give this and give this and give that. And I'm so quick to be the one to give, I don't really know how to receive. I think I still have a problem with that.
I don't think you do. I think you're used to it now.
You finna buy me something back?
No. I think you're used to it now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So do you think that that grew you up?
It did. It opened my eyes. Because when I sat back, and not to bash anybody, but when I sat back and I was like, damn, I had to pay these bills by myself.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Reality kicks in.
Yeah, I was like, well, damn.
Reality
Then my
kicks
daughter
in.
called daddy because she been knowing him since she was 2.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn.
That's the hard part.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
But
Walking away sometimes is easy,
but
but
it was
when
hard.
you have children,
Yeah.
it makes it 10 times harder.
Yeah.
10 times harder.
But see, I had mentally already disconnected.
Ooh.
I had mentally disconnected. Even
I've
though
been
I
there.
tried to come back from a situation, I couldn't find myself to forgive.
Forgive who? Yourself?
No,
Oh.
the situation.
Okay.
Have you forgiven him for this situation today?
I don't think I could. That's the only thing that I can't get past because I grew up watching that, and I almost lost my mom over that.
But you just said in the beginning that you are a God-fearing woman,
Exactly.
and you to walk that walk, you have to forgive. Not that you have to forget, but you have to forgive, especially if you want the relationship that you currently have to prosper. You have to forgive that situation.
I agree, but at the same token, that's just something that I keep finding myself. Every time I try, I hit a wall. No matter how hard I've tried, I hit a wall.
You know why you hitting that wall?
Why?
Because that's when you pump your brakes.
Yeah.
Let me explain something to you, and I don't even know what y'all talking about. But I've had a situation that I buried for 35 years, and I didn't know it until last week.
So
I thought 2 weeks ago, I thought I was over it, but I think in that moment, once I released how I really felt about the situation, I think that was the moment that I found myself forgiving that person for hurting me. And that person is dead and gone. That person is dead and gone, and I couldn't look them in their face and tell them I forgive you, and I don't know if I would. But in my heart, I forgive them because I know that's a sickness. I know that's a problem. Something's got to be wrong with a person to do that. But I say all that to say, you're gonna have to. Not for them. You never forgive a person for them. You forgive them for yourself. Because if you don't, when you least expect it, just when we think we done buried something, because I thought I buried that. I thought it was over with. I thought I was done with that shit. I could talk about it. It didn't bother me. Until I was able to witness or hear the same thing that came out of my mouth. I heard it from somebody else, and that's when it hit me. So I think you should do it for you, because in order for you, like she said, in order for you to move on with your current mate, you got to learn what your triggers are and face your triggers. Because I didn't know what my triggers were until it actually hit me. Because we could talk about it all day long. It didn't bother me. I didn't know that a certain sound would be the trigger. So,
Yeah. Until it happened. Okay.
oh, that was good. Okay, so can you explain why you felt like you weren't healed when you knew that you were being loved properly? What stopped you from accepting that?
Me just becoming unhappy.
So you accepted it at first?
Yeah, I accepted it at first. But after a certain situation happened to where I just was like, I can't do this. Even though I was trying to make the marriage work. He may have felt like I wasn't, but I was trying. We even tried counseling. I think we went maybe twice the first time, and then we ended up going back again. But the one thing I'm not gonna take from him is that I felt like we needed counseling just a little tad bit, because that boy's a whole counselor his damn self.
Yes.
And I felt like we could have worked it out if I would have just got off my ass and talked and communicated with him. But I was pulling myself away because I wasn't happy.
Were you not happy with yourself, or were you not happy with the marriage?
I wasn't happy with
Were
myself.
you not happy with him?
I wasn't happy with myself.
Mm.
Because I failed as a wife. That's what I have it in my phone.
Me and you had the conversation.
Yes, I typed it in my phone before any of that. And I feel that I had failed as a wife.
Just heavy.
Have you forgiven yourself for that? Because
I
don't believe you.
I have.
If you have, you'll be able to knock some bricks down off of that wall that you keep running into. And eventually, you ever seen The Women of Brewster Place? The Women of Brewster Place is a movie. I'm sorry. Well, all the women got up to a brick wall. It was a brick wall that blocked the beauty of the city.
Mm-hmm.
And the government put that wall up there to keep them trapped on their side of town.
Mm-hmm.
So they couldn't see the beauty of the city.
Mm-hmm.
Until one day, it rained so hard, one of the bricks fell. And somebody was able to peep over there and see how pretty it was. And then everybody started knocking brick by brick down. You gotta be that everybody. You gotta be that everybody. You gotta your circle. You don't need a circle with angels and devils on your shoulders. You gotta knock them devils off your shoulders, because they'll keep you down. They'll keep you in bondage. And they'll keep you searching for something that was right there in your face. Happiness. You know? Misery loves company.
You right.
So I'm just telling you, in order for this current relationship to be successful, and I ain't no pro because I done had so many failed relationships. This is the first one I feel like I can breathe. I don't need an asthma pump. I don't need filters. She do need asthma pump.
I need 2 or 3 of them. Baby fine.
But no, I'm serious. I mean, it's the first time I can breathe fresh air. So I'm speaking from an immature place because I haven't been in it long, but it feels like a lifetime. It feels like a lifetime. So
We're almost to a year.
yeah, we're almost there, baby.
All right. How did you handle disagreements in your previous relationship? I think you kind of touched on it already.
Can I plead the fifth? No, just joking.
Yeah, you can actually speak on your current if you want to. I mean, or in a relationship.
If you have disagreements, how did you deal with them?
Yeah, in a relationship.
Because for me, when the one disagreement that she and I did have, I think I talked about this on the last podcast. I went to the gym. My mind was so fucked up I couldn't really focus on my workout because when I left the house, she was upset. And me being who I am, because I've dealt with people being upset and shutting down on me for so long, I try not to let it affect me. But when I come back around, hey, we need to talk about this. What we doing? I'm not gonna do this silent stuff with you. I came in this kitchen. Hey, you want to talk about this? Because I'm not gonna do this silent stuff all day. We're not gonna do that. We're grown. We're in this house together.
So sexy. I didn't even want to talk. I wanted to just do it.
She make me so sick. But she ended up having a conversation with me. And I'm like, look, we're not gonna do this silent treatment. We're too old for this. We've come too far.
Yeah.
We communicate too well to shut down over something so
simple.
small.
Yeah.
It was so small. So if a disagreement comes your way, how do you deal with disagreements if you have them now, or how you dealt with them in the past?
Well, I'm gonna talk about the Karen.
The Karen.
Mm-hmm.
All right now.
So we have a disagreement, and Mom gonna keep calling. We had a disagreement, and my approach of my disagreements were always used to be me yelling. I do not know how to have a civilized conversation as far as getting my point across. And my cousin Ramika, who's in Atlanta, shout out to Ramika, but she was like, you gotta let a man lead.
Yeah.
Right.
And that was something that was hard for me to do. And it's still kind of hard, but I'm learning. I'm learning how to let a man lead. But when it's dealing with disagreements, I want to yell. He come to me. He be like, look, love, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do
Calm
that.
all that down.
Yeah, he was like, I walk away, I leave, I turn the TV up or whatever, but we're not gonna do all this yelling.
Yeah, because I feel like when you get spastic, you find yourself saying stuff that you regret later on, or you saying I'm sorry for. And then that's one thing I appreciate about my baby. Even though she does have that loud voice,
I don't yell at you.
she don't yell at me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to be yelled at. I get that shit from my mama. You can't yell at her. So you can't yell at me. You can't point your finger in my face. Can't do that type of shit to me. So, yeah, I think when you can speak in a calm tone,
You get a lot across.
you get
And
a
I
lot
think-
across.
I think that's what bothered her that Sunday. Because I just kept going, look, that's okay. I did so much of that in the past. I don't want to do that. There are so many things that I did in my past relationship that I vowed not to ever bring into my next relationship. I'm not doing all that yelling. I ain't doing all that cussing. I ain't doing all that name calling. We ain't going back and forth. I'm not doing any of that.
Yeah.
So my approach with Toy is completely different because the way she yelled walking up those steps. Okay. When I say stomp and talking shit, I said okay. And I'm putting my shit on so I can go to the gym. Okay.
Miss Clark don't play.
And I walked out the door, and I left that where it was.
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk about that when I get back. But at one point, she didn't want to talk about it. She texting like, I'm through with it. No, that's not how adults communicate with each other. We don't resolve things by text. You say it's over with and it's over with. No, we got to talk about this.
And I think that's what really turned me on.
Here she goes.
When you stepped to me,
Foolish.
she stepped to me after taking a shower. You know, she
No, I didn't.
You did, baby. You didn't
No,
come
I
straight.
didn't. I came straight in the house.
No, you came in the house. You said
house.
something in the kitchen, and then I didn't say anything. You said, you want to talk about this? I said, I don't think there's anything to talk about. So you went and got in the shower.
No, ma'am.
And you came back.
No, ma'am.
You smelled. She didn't smell
I
like
didn't take
Jim.
a shower until after me and you had that conversation. Because I walked straight in the house and you were at the kitchen sink.
Well, I must have just really wanted something. Because you
No,
smelled
and
good
you still
to
didn't
me.
get none. But anyway, what's your next question, ma'am?
I'm out of questions. That's it. I think I've asked enough.
What is one piece of relationship advice you wished everybody knew?
From your experience.
One piece of relationship advice.
One piece of relationship advice. Just one?
I mean, you can name multiple, but what is one of the most important
Write
ones?
it down.
Right.
Well, by being on this podcast, learning to forgive, learning to communicate, learning to be honest with yourself, be happy with yourself. Because if you're not happy with yourself, you can't give love to the other ones that's around you.
That's
And
a
no
word.
matter what they do, they
That's
can make
a
it happen.
word.
That's good. That's
And
good.
not being happy will put you in a deep depression that you would have to fight to try to get out
That is
of.
a word. That is a word.
That's a word.
Baby, what's one piece of relationship advice you wish everybody knew?
communicate. Think about what you're gonna say before you say it, though, because you don't want to regret. Some things you just can't take back. So I say be open to communicate, and be open to express how you feel. Be honest about your feelings, and be cautious of the other person's feelings too. So don't be selfish. That's a lot. Was that a lot?
It was.
Damn, I got a lot of advice.
Come on. Yes, because we know you got a lot of advice too.
I don't.
Okay, Ms. Williams.
I'm gonna finish this one.
Give the love you expect to receive.
I like that, baby.
Because if you just love somebody on a surface level, that's all you're gonna get back. Or you may not even get that back. But if you love with intentions, it's gonna always be reciprocated.
Yeah.
I like that.
You're communicating, you're being intentional, you're honest, open, and just, you treat that person the way you expect them to treat you. My grandmama used to always tell me, you can give somebody all the love in the world. If they don't want to give it back to you, they're not going to.
They're not going to.
No.
No. And you can't make nobody love you.
Absolutely not.
You can't make somebody love you. I think that was a double negative I just said. You can't make a person love you.
You can expect them to love you because of the way you love them, but you can't make them love you.
Yeah. So.
You just can't make them love you.
All right, that was a good one, ladies.
All right then.
Well, Nessa, we thank you so much for joining us on Love Properly.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? This is one of the most unorthodox podcasts you're going to see. But we raw, we real, and I think we're pretty damn authentic. So,
Very.
remember to like and subscribe and hit the button. Leave a comment. I mean, just don't mess around and get blocked. Because I will block your ass in a minute.
We'll have a whole block party.
We'll have a whole block party. And I don't even supposed to be drinking. And so I ain't myself when I drink. So
hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so you'll be notified every time we post a video.
yes.
And until next time, don't settle for less than you deserve.
Go be loved properly.
Bye.